Hey guys, what's up? It's Amy from Amy's Art Table. Today I thought we could go over how to paint some really basic leaves on stems, and I thought we would use a couple different colors to create this cool little composition. So go ahead and grab your supplies and get in a comfy spot and we'll get started. All right, so this whole painting really comes down to forming leaves. I'm going to show you, before we get started with the composition, I'm going to show you a basic leaf shape. Super simple. But this whole painting sort of focuses on this idea. So I'll grab some pigment on my brush. And basically I'll use the shape of this brush. It's a pointed, rounded shaped brush. And I will sweep one direction and then sweep back to connect two lines. And then I'll just start filling in the leaf. So this whole painting comes from this concept. Okay, super simple. So some leaves will be smaller, some will be darker, some will have long stems, and some will have short stems. Now, let's say I'm trying to create a leaf and it turns out something like that, and I'm thinking, I just do not like this shape. So what I'm going to do while the paint is still wet is I'm just going to reshape the leaf very simply. Okay. Keep the watercolor moving. If your watercolor had already kind of dried and you didn't like the shape, you can still rework it by adding water to the dry leaf. There's tons of different leaf shapes you can do. But for now, I'm just focusing on getting good at this one simple shape. You really start thinking about how the leaf meets the stem, what a leaf looks like when it's turned slightly. You get this more of a curved shape, more horizontal. All right, so I'm going to show you how we can just add a nice, easy stem here. Just focus on one side and then the other. Sort of pulling the watercolor to a certain point. You see it's sort of pulling here at each bottom. And that's really it for the basic leaf shape. This is how it meets the stem. It's pretty simple. Just practice a bit and you'll get it. And that is the basis of this painting. So we will go ahead and grab a fresh piece of paper and we'll get started. Okay guys, so in painting some simple leaves, I'm just going to give you a couple of brief instructions today, and it's really just going to be adding on to the stem. So I'm going to start out by creating a stem. I'm using a medium-sized brush today. I'm going to sort of choose where I want to put my leaves. Just going to make a nice long stem. This painting I did not really plan out. I was just freestyling it, and it turned out to be something kind of cool, so I thought I would share it with you. But we very simply just create the leaf shape. And then connect it to the stem. You can play around with the different opacities on this project, leaving some of the leaves darker and some are lighter. And you just sort of take your time and just add to the painting. All right, guys, now I'm going to go back in and add some green leaves, greenish turquoise color. Be careful, be mindful about setting my hand into the wet paint. So I'm going to work slowly. All right, guys, so there you have it. I've mixed two different colors of leaves together and created some different stems, and I really like this simple watercolor. Great thing to practice. It all comes out of the basic leaf shape, and I hope you enjoyed this. And if you like this video, give me a big thumbs up and remember to subscribe, and I will be back with more beginner watercolor. And I'll see you next time.